Most people think weight loss is all about eating like a rabbit and running like you're being chased by a swarm of bees. But in reality, those two combined are only about 25% of the deal. The other 25% is quality sleep. And let's be honest, most of us sleep like stressed out vampires. The rest, 1,000%, is sticking to your plan like you swore an unbreakable vow in some dark wizardry. And here's the kicker. If you start a diet right now, there's a cheat code to practically guarantee success. Step 1. Get inspired. Whether it's seeing some shredded superhero or catching yourself in the mirror thinking, "What happened?" Inspiration strikes hard, but fades faster than your interest in that January gym membership. So, you need something measurable. Something with a ticking clock. Set a goal like, I'm going to lose 5 pounds by May 1st, and another 5 by June 1st. See? Measurable. And when that date creeps up, you can't pretend you didn't say it. Next, you need a plan. A real plan. Not, I'll just eat less. Because we both know that won't fly when you're staring down that pint of Ben & Jerry's. Maybe you swap your usual sugar-laden breakfast for a 1-mile jog, then refuel with a bowl of blueberries and eggs. Boom, a recipe for losing pounds faster than your interest in online meetings. And once you have your plan, you've got to set yourself up for success. Stock up on blueberries, pre-boil those eggs, and lay out your running clothes the night before. Because if you wake up to a fridge full of jelly donuts, you know what's happening. Spoiler, it's not weight loss. And let's be real, if you keep buying Nutella, marshmallow fluff, and bread for just-in-case moments, you're already planning to fail. It's like planting landmines in your own kitchen. If you're serious, junk food needs to go into witness protection. But even if you banish temptation from your fridge, hard times will come. Like when your buddy calls you up and invites you for lunch at that all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. That's when you'll be tempted to say one of these 5 dangerous phrases. A. One cheat meal won't hurt. B. I'll definitely start tomorrow. Don't you dare. C. I'll just skip dinner to make up for it. Or D. Hey, maybe it's time to start bulking. Guilty. When that happens, you need willpower. The kind that lets you give temptation the finger and walk away. But here's the thing. Willpower isn't a superpower. It runs out, especially when you're surrounded by delicious chaos. So the smarter move, avoid situations where you need it. And the real cheat code, turn your plan into a habit so ingrained that you can autopilot through it. When going for a jog or reaching for blueberries becomes second nature, that's when it's game over for the fat, and you're the winner. Eventually, you might even start liking this healthy lifestyle. Next thing you know, you're that person who says things like, I love kale, and actually means it. At that point, it's not just a lifestyle change, it's your whole personality. So let's talk about the basics of fat loss, since that's why you're here, right? The best way to track progress isn't some fancy app. It's just good old progress pics and a weekly weigh-in, preferably shared on Instagram in this day and age. Don't expect much at first, though. Your body's going to start losing fat from weird places that don't even show. But once you start seeing the changes, it's like your body is on fast forward. For the best results, step on the scale every morning and don't panic when it fluctuates more than your mood after watching sad puppy videos. Day to day, your weight can go up and down depending on water, food, and whatever cosmic force decides how tight your pants feel. Instead of stressing over daily changes, just look at the average week-to-week trend. You've probably heard that weight loss comes down to eating fewer calories than you burn. Basic math. So, if you're burning 2,400 calories a day, eating 2,000 means you're going to lose fat because your body has to dig into its fat reserves to make up the difference. If you really want to fast track it, you can drop your calories to 1,800 or even 1,600. Sure, you'll lose fat quicker, but don't come crying to me when you're hangry 24/7. The tried and true method is to use one of those fancy online calorie calculators, or, an app. Pick your activity level, probably sedentary, let's be honest, and it'll give you a number to aim for. But remember, this number is more of a guideline than a gospel, because everyone's metabolism is a special little snowflake. The best way to know for sure is to follow the calculator's advice for a few weeks and see what happens. If your weight isn't budging, drop your daily intake by 200 to 300 calories and keep going. Now, this sounds perfect, right? Just count calories, follow the math, and voila! 6-pack abs. The only problem is, counting calories is more annoying than that friend who won't stop talking about CrossFit. You have to obsess over nutrition labels, measure food in grams, and mentally calculate every bite. If you're American, congrats, you get to struggle with the metric system too. On the upside, McDonald's conveniently lists calorie counts next to their heart attack specials. You can try rough estimates, but here's a tip. Round up. If it looks like 200 calories, it's probably 400. If it seems too small to count, it's probably at least 50. But if calorie counting makes your head spin, here's the golden rule of lazy fat loss. Start eating less processed crap. Ditch the chips, cookies, and sugar-filled sadness in a box, and trade it in for fruits, veggies, lean meats, healthy fats, and whole grains. You'll be amazed at how much you can eat and still lose weight without constantly feeling like a starving animal on a nature documentary. Want proof? This is 200 calories of ice cream. This is 200 calories of blueberries. You'll take one look at the blueberry pile and think, I'm never finishing this. So yeah, cut out the snacking. If you need to munch, reach for something like a protein bar or some fruit. Not a bag of Doritos bigger than your head. You might even give intermittent fasting a whirl. Don't go full caveman. Starving yourself isn't cool, even if the internet says it is. Finally, if you're feeling fancy, invest in some tools to make your life easier. Gym shoes, food scales, a Ninja air fryer, maybe even some of those blueberries I keep mentioning. In the end, it boils down to this. Either count your calories or focus on healthy, whole foods. Just make sure you're getting enough protein to keep those muscles happy and staying in a calorie deficit. When you hit your goal weight, slowly up your calories until you stop losing. And seriously, that's it. If you can get this right, you'll not only change your body, but your life. Now go out there and crush it. Preferably not with a box of donuts. Oh, and to help me avoid a staring competition with that pint of Ben & Jerry's in the freezer, please like and subscribe to keep me motivated to stay occupied making these videos. And let me know in the comments, what would you like to know about more in future videos? See you in the next one.